Welcome to Pacific Opera's Season Ender. It's 2012 and we're still all very intrigued by the Renaissance Tudor family, from television shows to novels. In this 19th century operatic twist by the Italian composer Gaetano Donizetti, there are some liberties taken with the historical truth. The two turbulent, tempestuous queens do meet, and they have quite a confrontation, and there's even a little bit of a love triangle. In our production, we begin in the present time as a team of museum curators puts on an Elizabethan exhibit. Let's take a look.
This is a set model for Maria Stuarda, and it's a 1/4-inch scale model. I do everything in scale because it's important to know real space, and when I'm talking with directors or showing the singers, it's a good way to stick your hand in and move things around and figure out how you're going to use the space and what the design's going to be.
And you make all the little pieces of furniture and the tapestries and everything?
I do. Sometimes I cheat because there's some things you can buy, like people, and certain small things like beads, but most of the time I make it because it's so specific to that opera. So at one point we have a scene where we're in Mary's rooms, and she's very famous for her tapestries. These are not done by Mary, but these are based on a real-life historical tapestries called The Hunt of the Unicorn. And I think they're hanging at the Met Museum in New York now. The allegory of the unicorn is significant to the period and to our story, because technically only a virgin apparently can capture a unicorn. In our version of this opera, we have two portraits that play a significant role, and it's the portrait of Mary, Queen of Scots, and the portrait of Elizabeth I. And we found as a way into the opera was that how we relate to these women now are through artwork and through their beautiful portraits. And there's something in the legacy of these two women that is significant in how we relate to them now. And we start off with a portrait of Mary in the very beginning, and we end up with a sort of living portrait of Elizabeth I.
Oh, can we have a look at those portraits in life size?
Sure.
Oh, let's go have a look.
This is one of Elizabeth I that we see, and it's of her coronation portrait, so she's quite young in this one. And later on in the opera, I don't want to give too much away, but later on we see Elizabeth in her full glory, which is her sort of an armada, an homage to her armada portrait.
So are these all Elizabeth's costumes?
No, these are Elizabeth. Two of them are Elizabeth's costumes, and one is Anna's, who is Mary's sort of lady-in-waiting. Elizabeth has 3 costumes. This is her first costume, we're calling it sort of day dress. And Mary has one similar, but Elizabeth we've gone gold, and Mary we've gone silver, and there's different detail in each, so that we show their equality as queens. And then Elizabeth later on gets dressed in her sort of a nightgown and peignoir. We see her in the middle of the night, undecisive about signing Mary's death warrant. And her hair will be out. We wanted to see just a little bit more vulnerability and her in private.
Well, one thing the Tudor novels and TV series don't have, of course, is beautiful music. And Donizetti's opera is a bel canto one, which means that will be a wide variety of vocal music, from deeply expressive to brilliant fireworks. On our next episode, you'll get to meet the 2 artists who are playing these fantastic Renaissance women. We'll see you then.